We're down to the final four. Will the stars align? Will the Knights finally be golden? Will Lightning strike for the first time in nearly 2 decades? Or will a team wearing orange and blue hoist the cup in Edmonton? Let's talk about it. Several times throughout these playoffs, we've deemed a series the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. With the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the New York Islanders in the Eastern Conference Final, it finally feels true. On paper, it's tough to find a team that's better than the Tampa Bay Lightning, but series are not won on paper. But unlike last year, Tampa's playing the way they look on paper. They dismantled the Boston Bruins, and they're obviously not afraid of overtime. We've discovered from both series. For any Pokemon fans out there, the Columbus Blue Jackets tried the Metapod Kakuna thing, just waves and waves and waves. They couldn't stop the Lightning. The Islanders strike me as a different version of that. Maybe I shouldn't say different, better. And what's funny about the Islanders is if you go and look at them, they're not just this defensive specialist team. They actually rack up the goals. And they keep getting the boring label. I used to work at the Toronto Zoo. I think I can help you with this. There are plenty more exciting animals than the Komodo dragon. If you're watching TV and you see a lion chasing something, you're gonna stop and you're gonna see if it catches it. Whether you're cheering for the lion or the antelope, you're watching. And if that antelope escapes and then goes to get a drink of water, you're like, oh! Waiting, there's the anticipation. Oh, a crocodile! One is a legendary predator made of nothing but teeth and muscle that waits in the grass and chases down its prey before mauling it. The other is a prehistoric predator made of nothing but scales and teeth, and it waits for the right moment before The Komodo dragon just bites you and lets you go, and follows you for 2 or 3 days while the venom slowly kills you, and then you die. Now that's metal as hell, but it's not as exciting as the other two. What are you gonna do, sit on your couch for 2 or 3 days straight? Come on, Komodo dragon! How much popcorn did you bring? You're gonna run out. Now, that is not an insult to the New York Islanders. The Komodo dragon is an efficient predator. The lion, the crocodile, the Komodo dragon, they all eat. So you might fear the lion more, and maybe you could call the Tampa Bay Lightning the lion. They're exciting. They are a flash of menace. But if you don't respect the Komodo dragon, you will be dinner. And funny enough, who's the New York Islanders mascot? Sparky, the dragon. Now, with all that respect being said to the New York Islanders, the Tampa Bay Lightning just look unlike how they've looked in the past couple years. These playoffs, Victor Hedman has been far more effective than he was able to be last year with an injury. I look at the Boston Bruins, and the Tampa Bay Lightning played an extremely good team in the Boston Bruins. I look at the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they played a lockdown team similar to the New York Islanders. With the Islanders, they've defeated the Caps and the Flyers, but those teams, I just feel, can't do the things, especially on the back end, that Tampa can do. I'm going to say Tampa in 6, with the caveat that if this goes 7, Isles. Just so that we have an answer, Tampa in 6. But, oh boy, they're both very good. Now, the Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. Hi, Dallas Stars. Know you're watching. You watching, Dallas? Yeah, totes. So, the Dallas Stars, after each series, dunk on me when I don't pick them to win. They post a video of my handsome face saying that they're gonna lose, and then I get dunked on. So they know about these videos, obviously. They don't seem to know about the Dangle jinx, do they? I don't know. Should I pick Dallas to win? I mean, how could they possibly lose? No Ben Bishop, no problem. They've had Anton Khudobin. Dobby, as he's nicknamed. Gotta be careful around Mark Stone, who's known for his stick work. What's his nickname? Bellatrix? Miro Heiskanen is having the playoff of a century, and he's not even the most talked about Finn on that roster right now. With a hat trick in Game 7 against the Colorado Avalanche, Joel Kiviranta. And heading into the playoffs, I already said my breakout player was Denis Gurianov, and he's been pretty good. And this happens. This happens every year. Where there's a team where I'm like, I don't think they're going to make it out of the first round. And then they do. And then I go, I don't think they're going to make it out of the second round. And then they do. And then in the third round, I'm like, now I'm faced with a dilemma. I've already been bitten going against this team twice. But the way this usually works is I don't pick them, I get bitten. I don't pick them, I get bitten. I pick them, they lose. So Dallas Stars fans, should I pick them? The team who was victorious in 1 of 3 games against Michael Hutchison. How could I go wrong? Oh, you were all thinking it. Stop! Listen, Dallas has made it this far. They're in the Final Four. You gotta give them their props. But, similar to the New York Islanders, I think Vegas is better on paper. And similar to the Islanders, I look at the first round opponents. I look at the Calgary Flames. They got a lot of flaws. I look at the Colorado Avalanche. They got a lot of players out of the lineup and a third goalie. The Vegas Golden Knights don't have that problem. Their starter is mad that the team went out and got a better starter. I really did not like Shea Theodore in the 2018 Stanley Cup Final against the Caps. He has gotten much better since then. Mark Stone is a star. Ryan Reeves, he's not going to be a factor in the first game, and then what are you going to do from then on? What do you think I should do? You know what? I gave Vegas all that credit, but sometimes you just gotta believe in magic. You gotta really believe that in 2020, something special can happen, and look at the circumstances. So why not? The Dallas Stars in 7. How could I go wrong betting against the Vegas Golden Knights who dunked on me in their video montage leading into the 2018 Stanley Cup Final? Oh, you were an expansion team! It was weird, alright? Don't tell me you didn't book vacations for June. So that's who I got. What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment box down below, and that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Once you put it on the internet, it's always there.